What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have for you some of our favorite recovery exercises for our athletes. So I'm a huge fan of active recovery. I think it's very important. And we do train some of these athletes every day. So it is important that we're managing that level, right? You wanna find that nice balance of pushing them so we can cause adaptation, right? Cause that change, boost performance. But also we have to be aware, we have to be adjustable in our programs. And if there's a day where we've been pushing hard and the athletes don't have it, these are some of the exercises that we like to incorporate to allow them to get their bodies back, kind of get that reset day so we can go hard when they're ready. So hopefully you enjoy this. If you do, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you subscribe to catch all of them. Hope you enjoy. First exercise we like to do is gonna be a reverse lunge with a twist. So I like hitting this reverse lunge because it's kind of casual and also we can extend it. So I get back here and can kind of get into a hip flexor, right? So typically when we're hitting a traditional lateral or reverse lunge, we're here, we're down. This time, right, we're gonna get long, get that big stretch, and then we're gonna twist. I like to twist over that front leg. So I can go like this, right, where I lunge and I twist, so I get to work out that core a little bit, get that that twist in there, that rotation. Like I said, I get to stretch this out, stretch out my hip flexor a little bit, my glutes. Another one I like to do is with the PVC on the back. Okay, so from here, same thing goes. I step back and I twist. Keep it casual, right? We can alternate sides if we want. Nothing crazy hard, but like I said, that rotation allows us to open up, to stretch out. Getting this back here opens up our chest, our shoulders. We could even go this way, right? As we go back, we're right here. Bunch of different options. I really like this one. Number two, I call this one our wall glute activation. So we're gonna get onto a wall, side on. We can go like this. I also like sometimes going on my fist, okay? We're really gonna work that hip mobility, squeeze in the glutes, get everything going. So I'm gonna start here, triple flexion. Out of this, pretend there's a gate or a hurdle right here and you can't touch it. So I bring my heel up, I bring it around, I'm in this position, I'm actively squeezing my glutes, I hinge a little bit and I kick out, right? So I'm firing up right here and then I reverse it. I come up, I keep it high, I bring it all the way back down, okay? So really working the glutes, really working the hips, even the abs, right? As I come up, keeping flexed. This one's great, obviously not just for recovery, but for activation in general. I really like that one, especially if our athletes are sore, like in their hips or like in their legs, right? It allows that kind of mobilization to help get shit out. Number three, one of my personal faves, we're going to dead hang. I absolutely love hanging. I think it's fantastic for all athletes to do. Get extension through the shoulder, just the core. I think it's very, very good to decompress in this manner. Also too, great for grip strength, but we're sticking to recovery. So we're gonna be here, we're gonna jump up and then we're just gonna hang, right? So we try to get long. You can have your head go back a little bit, go forward. Okay, I try to get our athletes to try to like touch the ground with their toes. So you get really long. Okay, I'll also go this way so you guys can see as I go, like I'm really stretching out, right? Trying to get as long as possible. We'll hold it, it depends on the athlete, but we'll hold it from anywhere from like 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Sometimes we can go for a minute, depending on, I really, really like this one. Number four, we're going med ball. I like this one a lot for when our athletes are a little bit sore or a little bit tired, because we can go high velocity, so it's not very taxing on the body, but it gets them going at a high rate, which I like, and it's not gonna cause any additional soreness. Sometimes I find with our athletes that when they are sore or tired, right? Recovery isn't just for when you're super sore. A lot of times, especially with our high level athletes, when they got training a couple times a day, a couple times a week, plus when they're in school, sometimes recovery is just when their nervousness and their CNS is fried, right? They come in, they're tired, they're not performing at their highest level. All right, let's take a reset day, because busting out a workout today at 50%, and then you're gonna carry over to a 50%er tomorrow. Let's chill today, and then tomorrow I get 100%, right? So recovery isn't just when we're sore. But when we are tired, even if we are sore, I like doing higher velocity movements. It kind of activates everything, still gets them going a little bit. I like to get a sweat on even during recovery. So some of my favorites, right, you can pretty much do anything. Some of my favorites include rotation for the same reason as number 1. I like getting rotation for that full body. Link everything up, working the body as one unit, body control, body awareness. So 2 things we'll do, rotational slams. I also like rainbow slam. So for rotational, we'll keep it here as hard as we can, over, and then we slam it right here. So gets the core involved, gets the hips going, stretches them out a little bit. Rainbow, super similar. I'm here and I just go back and forth. So having to carry it over, slam it. I like that, activates, gets the sweat on. We can also hit different variations. I can hit like a split stance where I'm here, okay? Keeps the core going, glute activation and all that. Number 5, we're going inchworms. So, okay, TBH, personally, I hate doing these, but I love them for athletes. It's one of those ones that you like hate, but like you love when you're done with them. Sometimes I just hate them. But we're gonna be here, okay? We're gonna bend over, we're gonna touch our toes, we're gonna chill here for a sec, and then we're gonna walk our hands all the way out. Come here, and then we're gonna walk all the way back, and then stand tall. So I don't care if you have to bend your knees a little bit. I just want you to feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Some other variations, right? We'll be here, we'll walk it out. Sometimes I'll get into this cobra position, like push back here, reset, and then go. I really like this because it's great for the hamstrings, extension through the posterior chain. We activate the shoulders by walking out, activate the core as well, especially when we do the downward dog, like cobra version. We can stretch out, get some extension through the shoulders. So this one's kind of that mobility recovery exercise that's still, is a exercise, if you will, because you can feel the activation. Number 6, we're going some prone overhead movements. So prone, we're on our chest. First one we're doing is a prone overhead pull. So you can do this on the ground or on a bench with the resistance band or with the cable. You're gonna get onto your chest, okay? We're gonna be in this position right here. I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna let it pull my arm, and then I'm gonna row it, okay? So I'm here, I let it pull my arm, and then I row. So I don't know if you guys can see, but if you look at my shoulder, right, I'm allowing it to pull, I retract, and then I go. So I get that extension, I get that stretch in my lat when I do this. It feels really nice all back here. The other one I like to do is a prone overhead press. So once again, you're gonna be on our stomach. We can do this on the floor, we can do this on the bench. So I'm here, go lightweight. These like burn. So we're gonna be here and then we're gonna press, just like this. Half the time I'll do that like with a band or with a PVC, especially if we're just doing it for mobility and activation. You don't necessarily need load, but pressing right there, we're getting the shoulders working, the rotator cuffs going. It's not really adding anything else, like adding any damage, if you will. It's a lot of this like recovery and care type of exercise. Number 7, we're going hip bridge marches. So this one's gonna work on dissociation, working one hip at a time, activating the posterior chain, the core. So we're gonna get into a hip bridge, okay? Like this, push up as high as you can. One leg's gonna lift up at a time. So drive through your heel, okay? Get those hips working, activate the core. We're just going like that the entire time. So make sure our hips don't drop as we go. Keep everything up. Like I said, we're working that dissociation. Another variation I like, we're gonna walk down to the pole. What we're gonna do is, I like doing the pole hip split, and that's what I call it. So we're gonna be here. One leg is gonna be on the pole, like this. I'm gonna drive off this leg. As I drive off this leg, I'm gonna bring this leg back down here, okay? So kind of like one of those things, right? Just like that. So that allows that extra extension, that extra dissociation between the legs, gets the body going a little bit. Whew, I'm out of breath. So I like this too. Number 8, last one, we're going some band pullovers and band pull aparts. I use this one for mobility and activation at the start of the session a lot, but I also use this on a recovery day for the same reason as we've been saying with all the other ones, right? It activates, it extends, it stretches, it's really, really good for you. It's one of those care types of exercises, right? Like shoulder care. So you're gonna step on the band for the pullovers, doesn't matter which foot. Stay tall, wrists stay locked out. We come up and then we bring it back down, slowly controlled, right? Not one of those where it just kind of rips you down right here. And then we just bust these out. This is fantastic for the back, for your rotator cuffs. The other one is gonna be pull aparts. So we're gonna be here. I like an underhand grip. Some people will go overhand, right? If I go overhand, then I'll at least want my thumbs up. So I kind of pull it that way. But I prefer underhand. From here, we're just opening up, right? You can kind of see my back as I go. My shoulder blades pinching together. Okay, so, oh, hello, very close to me. Shoulder blades pinching, so works that, opens up the chest, especially if we're sore in the chest or for a lot of overhead athletes, baseball, volleyball, tennis, who are constantly here, opens them up a little bit, feels pretty good for them. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure to subscribe to catch all of them. Hope you enjoy.